Hey guys, Tierces here. I recorded my last Lerk video and there was a few issues with it. I said some things that were wrong and I just wanted to correct it, plus show you some different footage of different things that can happen while you lurk. And so yeah, I'm going to show you another video, and this is kind of part 2, so watch the first one and then watch this one. So I paused it right now. Okay, I'm going to start now. I'm evolving Lerk. I think at this point in the game, I'm 8-0. Just so you know what I'm starting at. Mineshaft again, just to keep it consistent. Once again, you'll notice me going in. I will, fire away, fight, push away, fire away, push away. The first thing I want to correct when I said in my original Lerk video was that you do 15 damage of poison over 3 seconds. It's actually 30 damage over 5 seconds, so it's 6 damage every second for I had to look it up again. I think it used to be 15 damage. I don't know.
Somebody check the pause.
I can't remember why I would think it was 15. Anyways, that's what it is. So it is a very powerful bite, and make sure you always use the bite. So in this video, I actually do use spores as area control, so that's why I wanted to show it. Right now I don't have any upgrades at all. That's why I'm flying around so slowly. We have 2 hives. We're trying to push into deposit to try to get a 3rd hive, and it's going to be a tough fight. They've already, I don't know why they have a competition of phase gate, so it is a typical pub weird maneuvering. This usually wouldn't happen. So, as you see, I am spiking. Usually I don't do this, but I went in for bites again. If I feel there's trouble, I will run away. So it's good sort of watching what's going to happen here. I rush into 3 guys. Probably a bad idea, but I got 1. I know I could probably get another, but I kind of just float around. You know, the best way to play like kind of stand back, shoot some spikes into them. You know, like I said in the first video, the best way to actually kill them is with your bite, but use your spikes when you can.
Structure is under attack.
Now, I'll pause it there. I flew into 3 guys, one of them on a shotgun. I should have died there. That is something critically I should not have done. Lerks and shotguns do not mix. So once they have the shotguns out, it's going to be a lot tougher of a fight. Luckily in this situation, there wasn't really that great of aimers, but a lot of the time, 2 shots, Lerk's done. So here I was just looking to see which shells are going down. Looks like they're going to do regen, thank God. And I see those guys are still in central, so I figure I'm going to go back, take him out, track him down. I knew he was dead because he didn't see me come in. There's 2 more guys. I hear 1 shotgun. I get the shotgun right away, and I'm not going to take it. So you use a Lerk kind of like a dive bomber, like I said in the first one, you know, go on spikes, hit with your teeth. Your bite's gonna do the damage. So I got regen, and I looked at my map and I noticed, okay, deposit, let's try to take deposit, because we need that 3rd hive. I don't know about repair right now, but deposit. So it looks pretty heavily protected at this point. That was a bad move. Right into a shotgunner. Almost died. So you see how much damage shotguns can do. Going into a room with 2 shotgunners, that's how you die. So luckily I survived that. So we have celerity. Get my celerity. Regen. This is pretty much a good mid-game Lerk at this time. At this point. Celerity with your regen. You can do pretty much everything. So I go check repair. They don't have anything. We should be pushing into it. I don't think the comm does. So I hear some guys going. And there's a lot, so, and they have jetpacks. The good thing about jetpacks, usually you would think, oh no, jetpacks are really bad, but Lerk is pretty much the only thing on aliens besides a really good fade who can blink properly that can fight. In that case, he had a flamethrower. I don't know why. So they're trying to get repair up. I get in behind them, freak them all out. So now they're flying around. And I just watch them through alien vision, through the walls. And that's how I know how to hit them. So I got damage, regen a bit. I know there's a couple of them still in there. Ended up one left and one still in there, so I thought I'd luckily keep repairing. So, like in the first video, you know, I dive bomb, go in, spikes, hit with the bite, get out of there. In this situation, we're kind of behind because they already have jetpacks, so it's kind of dangerous. Especially when they have jetpacks and shotties. But I think they just don't have enough resources to continuously fight the aliens when we have this many nodes. We have central, but we haven't dropped the nodes yet. So at this point, I'm kind of watching the map, hoping someone comes back to repair. They're not, so they're really pushing deposit. I noticed that we've dropped Craig, so I figured, okay, I better go back and see if I can help him clear it out. It's Craig's. And Craig's and Lerk's, good combo. You know, Craig's in anything, good combo. So I get back into deposit, try to help him out. We're doing a good job. Get the other down. 2. Almost died there. So I got out of there. Get healed up. And deposit is our big push. I don't know. We should have gone repair, but you know this is a pub, so we follow what the plan is. Pushing back out of deposit as much as we can. Thank God they have a shift. They have a couple Craigs, and they have spores. So this is where I use spores as. I'm going to pause for a second. This is where I use spores as sort of area denial. In my first video, I said spores were kind of useless. This is a situation where spores are very useful. So I'm going to keep multiple amount of Marines out of deposit with my spores, just by going up and down the hall, coming back, healing, getting, going over the shift, getting my energy back, and just continuously doing it. In this situation, they probably should have pushed through. Here's the thing, though. If you push through spores, you're going to come in with half health. So the skulks are going to take you down. So I go back and forth with spores. And this is a good spot to use it. And this really is kind of the only way to use spores. I don't like going through huge rooms with spores, but in hallways, this is how you do it. So that every time they see spores, they don't want to come through, even though they do have flamethrower and spectral. So they're pushing. A lot of them went through my spores, and now they're really damaged. So a bunch of spikes got them. If I ever take damage, I go back to the Craigs. Still a lot of them. Here with my spores, I took out I think 2 of them. And just continuously deny them in this hallway. Back and forth. And this is a good time to use the spores. Normally I wouldn't use them, but you know, this is the time you should. And I figured I'd show this video because a lot of people said, the fact that he said you shouldn't use spores, he doesn't know what he's talking about. There is times to use them. This is one of those times. So most of the time I wouldn't use them, but yes. So back and forth, you know, doing my damage. Right there, almost ran into a grenade in the face. So at this point, I kind of have a feeling that we're going to keep deposit. I'm watching my map because maybe we should make sure repairs are okay. So again, I hear them building. And, oh yeah, I told Com to build whips because of the grenade launchers. They would have taken this out pretty quickly. So they have a phase in the gap area. This is going to be a non-stop assault, but luckily we do have a shift and the Com is constantly dropping in. So it's going to be a back and forth. I've done this over and over again with the spores. We have another Lerk here, so I figured doing the same thing. come in. Spores. It really does help in this situation. It is definitely an area.
Make sure there's some rain things coming to the hive.
Probably should have died there, but luckily I didn't. So at this point, I figured, okay, this is going to be a non-stop assault, so I better go make sure we can get repair, or let's check out how repair is doing it. So I get over there, make sure there's no one approaching our hive, because I saw something. I hear them building, and they had just so that one. I think I take out the other. No, the skull got him. So he's taking down the comm station.
Is it clear?
I'm gonna make sure that no one else comes in.
Here, but
I'll help take him down. And sorry, just wanted to lower the volume of that a bit. And yeah, so now it's just about kind of keeping repair. Now the comm knows that, you know, we're gonna take a repair. I'm gonna stay in here. So this is where you see me do my typical thing. Go in, take a bite, get out of there if I feel there's a threat going on here. So I got hit by a flamethrower again. Pull away. Heal up, and just wait it out. See, I see him through the wall. Go in again, hit him. See him. Bite, pull out. He's a flamethrower, so this is definitely the hard counter to a flamethrower is a Lerk. Like, they can't do anything. I could just pull back and spike him. So I give him a couple bites. I know that guy was almost dead, so at this point he pulled out his axe because he knew he was done. And now at this point I'm the one keeping everyone under repair, and we're gonna drop a hive eventually, and it'll be done. Now I noticed that deposit is hurting, but you know, I kind of figured that if we can't keep deposit, we'll have repair. So at this point I think I'm 27-0. So I started 8-0, now I'm 27-0. So I'm doing really good. I just want to keep this corridor clear, so I go in, check everything out. I see Onos is getting to deposit, so I know deposit is locked at this point with 2 Onos. Nothing's going to happen. So I just make sure that repair stays clear, and we're pretty much won. So yeah, this video was mostly about showing when it's a good situation to use spores. It's the same sort of thing though without spores. You go in, bite, spike when you can, spike on the outside. It was a good way to show too when, you know, they have shotguns. A Lerk is not going to do very well. So I saw a couple guys coming in, flew away. Another dive bomber situation. Didn't do very good on the bites there, but he's hurt, so I know that I could easily chase him down. I was only one of them too. So here's a good visualization of how I usually do. I go in for a bite, go around behind a wall, see where he is. He was reloading, and once you see that reloading animation, you have at least 2 seconds of unblocked and unadulterated killing. So they're pushing into repair, so I get in behind them. Take out one. There's 2 more. I think at this point they beacon. Or, no, they don't. So, again, 1 bite, fly away, bite, fly away, bite, fly away. That time he almost killed me, but I have regen, so let's regen it up. I know there's 3 of them in there. I still see him through the wall, so I get him. Look around for his buddy. There he is. Pull away if I'm hurt. Regen a bit. He's running away. I know he's hurt. He's hurt bad. So I got him. I got his friend. that one wasn't damaged, so I need to pull back and regen again. So yeah, it's just, you know, Lerk, it's not about flying through a room. You have to in and out, just like my Skulk video, just like the first video. The same sort of, you know, maneuvering. So here, I just use the pipes, I use the corners, use whatever you can, but don't stay in their view. The thing about Marines is that they tend to continuously shoot even after you're out of view. I don't know why. They think maybe you'll fly back into view. And, you know, you'll see it a lot of times where, as a Lerk, you'll go in for a bite, run away, go around a corner, and you hear them still firing. And you're like, why are they firing? So here, 2 bites, ran away, wait, I can see him through the wall. So I see a Skulk on him, so this is easy prey at this point. So if you want to know not how to play a Lerk, see this Lerk right here. Him behind a pipe spiking up a power node for no reason. There's nothing here. That is what you do not do. So continue playing. I didn't say anything to him, I just let him do whatever he wants. But still, just don't do that. There's no point in spiking powers or, you know, generally doing nothing at this point. So I fly back through. I don't know why they put a phase gate here. I think they must have changed comms or the comm left or whatnot. And I'm just doing my thing. I don't know. I thought maybe the phase gate was almost dead, but it wasn't, so I go in for a bite. Obviously, this is how you kill things. As a Lerk, bite it. Always bite it. My Skulk friends help me out. We take it down. So I'm watching the map still, making sure that we're not losing ground, and we're not. We're pushing forward. I get into the gap because I saw a lot of fighting in here. Very dangerous there. I almost ate a grenade. If I did, I would have been dead. But again, just harass. That's all you do. Get a bite off and get out. Get a bite off, get out. Now, the criticism to this very easily is flying into 5 guys is not what you should do as a Lerk. And it is true. Do not fly into 5 guys like I was doing. I just kind of knew that a lot of them could not aim well enough to take me down. If I flew into that many guys and 2 of them could aim, it's not even a question that I would have been dead. So, if you see that many people, don't even fly towards them. Just run away instantly. Your main goal should be, you can take on one guy. 1-on-1, Lerk always should win. 2-on-1, Lerk still has the edge as long as you play the corners properly. Once you get over 2-on-1, always pull away and spike. Maybe get a bite off if you know a guy isn't looking at you properly. So here, I think I got a little overconfident. I think this is might be where I die. Yeah. So they're trying to push repair. I see 3. I hit 1, and there's actually 4. So I decide I'm going to fly over them. I don't know why I would fly into 4 guys. So there's my death. You know, when you get overconfident, that's what happens. So at this point, I don't know. What was I? 25 and 1, 35 and 1. I don't know. But yeah, this is pretty much the end of the game, anyways. So it kind of didn't matter. Evolve again. Those 4 guys are pushing into repair. So I figured I'd go back over there, but I think we're pushing into operations, and without those 4 guys, they're not going to survive. So this is pretty much the end. I think I fly over. Dive bomb again. Ooh, almost. He had a pistol on it, so that's another thing that's bad for a Lerk's poisonous. So I got him. I saw him running away, and I knew that was the one that I hit already. So you see the evasive maneuver there, getting out of the room. Didn't get hit once because of it. And they got beaconed. I think this is the end of the game. Yep. So, this game, I went 44-1. I think I started off 8-0 as the Lerk. And I went 44-1 afterwards. It was kind of a pub stomp for me, in a sense. But I did want to show how to play a Lerk kind of aggressively. And it did work out. I showed different sort of angles of it. One main thing I want to say, even though in the first video I said I think spores are kind of useless, they're not, but you need to know when to use them. I thought maybe in the first video I'd show that you have to use your teeth, and realistically poison damage is the most important. Like I said, 6 damage over 5 seconds, so you do an extra 30 directly to hit points. It's very, very important. And spores are very useful for area of denial as long as you know where to use them and when to use them. I think I showed it in this video. Umbra, again, something that's somewhat important, but it's usually an end game, and it's, you know, for Lerks to get Umbra, it means aliens have 3 hives. Usually when aliens have 3 hives, it's game over anyways. So that's why I kind of didn't want to kind of push what Umbra does. Umbra basically allows anyone who shoots you to only take 50% of the damage, so it blocks 50% of the bullets. I think that's from NS1 too. So it is really useful, but usually doesn't come into play because after aliens have 3 hives, it's over. So anyways, I hope this video helped as well. Look at them both together as one sort of video about the Lerk. Keep going Lerk, because Lerks are very important mid-game. Don't wait for Onos all the time. Try it out. You know, if you die once, you die twice, it happens. But eventually, you'll have those games where you'll go 30-1 or, you know, 40-1, and you'll go, wow, Lerks are very, very important. And they are. So, good luck out there, guys, and thanks for watching.